Farmers in the U.S. are scrambling to respond to a surge of avian flu. The virus is highly contagious among birds. It has spread from the West Coast to the Midwest. The U.S. Department of Agriculture is calling it the most significant bird flu outbreak in decades. CCTV's Roza Kazan has our story.
The National Guard in Minnesota called out to help with the biggest bird flu outbreak in 30 years. They are delivering water used to euthanize millions of birds on farms hit by a highly contagious virus that reportedly can kill a flock in less than 48 hours. It's now spread to at least 13 states, including the top U.S. poultry producing states of Iowa, Minnesota, and Wisconsin.
It's very different than what we've seen. I think this is the first highly pathogenic avian influenza we've had in Wisconsin since 1968.
No cases of the flu have been reported in humans, and health officials say the risk is low. But the U.S. Department of Agriculture says the virus has hit nearly 100 turkey and chicken farms, and all 15.5 million birds will have to be euthanized.
The longer the virus is on the landscape, the more risk it is to spread to other flocks, too.
For now, protective measures, including disinfecting vehicles at contaminated farms and a quarantine of entire flocks at facilities like Sunrise Farms in Iowa that will lose more than 4 million egg-laying hens. Jeremy House runs Organic Meadow Haven Farm in Sheffield, Illinois. So far, no farms have reported an outbreak here, but with poultry bringing in half the farm's income, bird flu, House says, would be devastating.
Having to get rid of all those birds would be terrible. But then, we have everything all invested in the birds right now, and to lose them before they were ready to make money for us, that would be tough.
The USDA suspects the virus is traveling with migratory waterfowl, but it's being detected on both large commercial facilities where the birds are confined and in backyard flocks.
Experts say warmer weather should eventually help stop the spread of this highly contagious and highly lethal to poultry bird flu. But the virus survives well in wet and cold climates, and U.S. officials now predict a possible return of avian influenza in the fall.
And the cost is skyrocketing. Mexico, Russia, and more than 30 other countries have already banned U.S. poultry exports, worth some $6.5 billion a year.
You've got the individual that's obviously losing their livelihood right now, but the poultry industry as a whole has lost its export market.
A growing financial disaster U.S. farmers, small and large, are watching nervously unfold. Roza Kazan, CCTV, Sheffield, Illinois.